Well, in today's tech video, we are going to unbox and get this guy set up right here, this TV. It is the LG UHD TV, the 50 UN70 series. Right now, I'm in my YouTube workshop right here, but we're going to be unboxing this thing, taking it up to my bedroom and getting this thing installed and all set up to show you guys what it can do. That's today's tech video. Okay, so here's the box. This is my first LG TV. I've bought some Samsungs in the past, and I've had some, like Fire TVs and Roku TVs. But this one here is my first LG, and I'm really interested to see how well this thing performs, because it has their own web OS built into this that has, well, pretty much every TV that's coming out nowadays is a smart TV. But their web OS makes it smart. Therefore, you get all those channels that are listed right here, and then some. This one here does measure out to be 50 inches. It works with Apple AirPlay and works with Apple HomeKit. So that's a nice little feature. But let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed and see what it looks like. Okay, so we got it out of the box now. I do recommend if you get two people to take this thing out of the box, because that was a little hard to do with this size TV, with a 50-inch TV, to do it by myself, but I managed to do it. And to be honest, I'm a little bit worried right now because it's not on legs. I just kind of got it sitting on there. But I wanted to give you some quick first impressions on this thing. The bezel on it is a little thicker than what I'm used to on some of these TVs, but we're going to go ahead and put a tape measure to that. I'm also going to measure it from end to end, just because I know that there's probably somebody out there that needs to know that measurement to see if it's going to fit in their space on their wall. The 50-inch measurement is always diagonal, so we'll measure what the exact width is and the height also. Let's go ahead and do that now. Okay, so from end to end, we're looking at 44.5 inches. On the height, we're gonna measure that to be 26 inches even. And then the bezel, just so you know, that measurement is just over a half. So probably about 7/16 of an inch, but that's what we're looking at here. The TV itself got a little bit of weight to it. I mean, it is a 50-inch TV, but yeah, I think LG. Let's see what kind of inputs they have on the back. One and a number 2. And the second HDMI is that ARC HDMI. In case you want to hook up any kind of game systems or anything, that's the one that you want to use. It's got a USB hookup there in case you want to hook up any type of media. It does have an antenna hookup right here in case you want to hook up any type of like cable internet. It does have another HDMI here, an HDMI 3, a USB number 2 here, an optical cable hookup here, and then if you want to wire your Ethernet port right, or Ethernet cable right into it, you do it right down the LAN line. Then it's got your regular colors here to hook up those type of cables. I don't know too many people actually use those too much anymore. Everybody usually goes HDMI, but that's what is offered on this television. Now on the back side over here, you do have your power cable, and then on the back you have 1, 2, 3, 4 holes, and that's where you would hook it up if you were going to mount this onto a wall. Now myself, I'm going to use the legs that come with this thing right here to stabilize that, because I'm just going to be putting it right on top of a dresser in my bedroom. But let's go ahead and get this thing upstairs to my bedroom, get it set up, and show you guys, get a little screen test and give you a sound test on what this thing sounds like, see how loud it is. Okay, I'm getting ready to hook up the legs to this thing. I did want to make a note here that each leg is labelized A and B, so that way you know exactly which spot to put it on, because it is labeled here, A, and then B on the other side. Go ahead and put these on. Okay, the legs just snap into place here, but there is a spot, and they give you four screws to attach these on here, but really you only need 2. One there, this is not a screw hole. 2 screws will hold it on, because there is a wobble. Okay, included in the box, you do get your LG Information Center manual here. I don't ever read those things. Right here, you get your registration card your power cable. Nice thing about this power cable is look at that end there. It's not real big. It's not one of those big electronic bricks that they put like on a computer monitor or anything. So that's nice there. And then if you want to attach it to your wall, it comes with that. This is what the remote control looks like. This is what an LG. So it's got a Netflix button. It's got a Prime Video button. I think you can customize that one. That's why it says movies. But that's what it looks like. It's a nice push button remote instead of being like maybe a touch screen type of thing like an Apple TV remote is. Comes with a couple off-brand batteries also. Okay, we got it all mounted here on top of this dresser here. Now comes the best part, and that's peeling off all the plastic. All right, let's turn this bad boy on. Now on the front side here, you do have the LG branding. On the bottom, there's an indicator light that flashes there. But this is the first step in setting this TV up.
Okay, language and location settings. Confirm your location and language settings. Language, English, button. English, unchecked, checked. English, button. Country, United States. Time zone, select, button. ADAC, unchecked. Honolulu, unchecked. Los Angeles, Phoenix, unchecked. New York, unchecked.
Okay, so I've got the static screen here. I had to turn that volume down because that voice assistant on there was driving me crazy. It was so loud. But the first thing you want to do is you want to hit the home button icon. Go all the way to the right. LG has their menu all the way here on the bottom, and it runs a lot different than some of the other TVs that I've used. But you go over here to the settings, hit enter, and then another icon comes up here on the left hand side, which is different than what I'm used to also. And then you'll go there, go to network there, and then connect into your network, hit enter. Go over to Wi-Fi connection, and then find your Wi-Fi network and connect to it that way. Okay, now once the internet is connected on here, there's one thing you're gonna have to do when you're setting this thing up out of the box right away. If you're not hearing impaired, is to turn off that voice guide, that annoying voice guide. I mean, every time I push a button, it comes on.
Volume 9, 11, 13,
See?
18.
And then when I push home.
Home, LG Content Store.
Yeah, so we gotta get rid of that right away. Now the way to do that is to click the home button, your menu comes up on the bottom, go all the way to the right.
Netflix, Hulu, Apple TV, photo and video.
Go to settings, hit enter.
Quick settings, picture mode, auto power save.
Go down
sound
to
mode, sound out, internal TV network.
all settings.
All settings.
Hit enter.
Loading.
Another menu comes up, and then you're going to go all the way
Sound,
down there to
connection,
accessibility.
Accessibility.
And then right there,
Accessibility. Audio guidance on.
turn that audio guidance off.
Audio guidance. Speed slow. Audio guidance. Checked.
And then off. Ah, that's much better. Now I can turn up the volume there. I can hit the home button, and won't have that following along with me. There you go. So that's one of the first things you need to do when you're getting this LG TV set up. I've never seen that on any other TV where that's a default that comes on. But I guess it's nice for those that are hearing impaired, but to me it was kind of annoying. Okay, first impressions now of getting this thing all set up and that voice assistant turned off. On the bottom here, it does come preloaded with all your major apps. It does have the Netflix, the Prime Video, your Disney Plus, your Hulu, your Sling TV, and then it's got like a channel button or channel free, which gives you some free options of some media content that way, movies and TV shows. It does have YouTube, Apple TV, and these are all preloaded in there, which is nice because not all TVs have that. You got to go in and specifically search those particular apps and then download them. They are preloaded on the bottom, but you do have to download them. So it's just a matter, you know, depending on how fast your Wi-Fi connection is, the first time that you click on one, it'll download that content pretty quickly, as long as you do have a fast internet connection. Now, one thing that LG does have that some of your other TV manufacturers don't have is they got their own LG store where you can download movies and TV shows that way, but they also have kind of a newer app called the Peacock app that's kind of like their latest and greatest offering as far as when it comes to apps. They do have the Google Play Store, Vudu, Showtime, Stars, Redbox, CBS Access, and all those, Spotify and all that. So it's got just about every app that you can think of on there, but there is one that is missing that I would actually use, and that's the Spectrum TV app. Spectrum TV did sign a deal with Samsung and Roku, and you can download the Spectrum TV app only on those platforms to get your live TV that way. But if you don't have Spectrum, then that doesn't matter to you. You have a slew of other options here of some media that you can watch. And the great thing about a lot of these smart TVs is that they're starting to offer apps that offer free movies and free TV shows. So that way, if you aren't somebody who owns an account to every one of these apps, you can still play media and start watching TV as soon as you get your television hooked up. Okay, so this is the Peacock app. That is the latest and greatest app that LG put in there. And what they have here is a lot of free content. And I like that because, you know, free is free. It doesn't cost anything. And they do have quite a few apps there that I've never heard of, but they are free, and it's got some motion apps there like the Aqua Reel, if you want to have like fish on your screen just floating around. It does have this particular store where you can get all your premium apps like your Vudu, your Netflix, which comes pre-installed, but some of those apps that may not come on there, they'll be on this premium tab here. It's got your most popular apps, so you can have a game-free TV, some of these other particular names. Maybe you can have a clock on there if you want to have like a motion of just a clock. There's a slew of them on there, so I think that you would not have any trouble finding something to watch with this particular Peacock store. Okay, so now this is the LG app that comes on there that gives you a lot of its free TV just right out of the box. And just to talk a little bit about the sound with this TV, because that's always a big deal breaker when it comes to some of these budget priced TVs, is how well do they sound? You know, are they loud enough, or am I gonna have to spend a little extra money on buying a sound bar? This one here, it does really well as far as boosting out a good amount of volume. Right now I am on number 18. I had to put it on mute so I could talk. But at 18 is loud enough for this particular bedroom. So if you're in a living room, maybe you have to kick it up to 20, but even still at 20, it's pretty loud. So I think that if you did want to save a few dollars and not buy a soundbar, you could get away with that with this television here. Or if you wanted down the road, buy this and then just upgrade your sound so you can get more of those booms and those trebles and just a better sound quality, then you can invest into a sound bar. But yeah, I think as far as the sound right out of the box, it does pretty well. Now something else I will note is that the height on this TV, the legs do lift it up pretty well. I mean, it's higher than the previous TV that I had here. It doesn't sit flush with the dresser here. It does have a few inches, almost like the length of my hand there. So that's kind of nice. It does elevate it a little bit depending on your setup. But as far as the clarity of this thing goes, it's pretty good. It does stream into 4K. It is at ultra high definition, but I think a lot of your TVs that are coming out now are going to be that UHD TV. HD TV is kind of a thing of the past. Everything's UHD TV in the years to come. But this is that 4K quality, so it's going to be a good TV for the budget price. Now, I will say this is a budget TV. It's not going to be one of your higher end ones that you're going to get that crisp, clear, picture that's just going to blow you away. This is going to be one that's more affordable, but does give you those 4K quality movie watching experience that you might be looking for. So this might be a good option for you to look at. And it is LG, which is a trusted name brand. They're up there with the Sonys and the Samsungs. I would definitely stay away from some of those other name brands that, I mean, they're getting better, but for myself, if I'm going to put a lot of money into a TV, I'm going to go with one that's a trusted name brand. LG is one of those. Now, the other thing about this TV that is really cool is it does have that quantum processor core, which means that it makes it pretty quick whenever you're touching and moving things around and then loading up a particular app. Because of that quantum processor core, it loads up really quickly, making it nice and not having a long lag time. So that's pretty much the basics of this unboxing setup video for this LG 50 UN70 TV. I'm interested. Are you going to get this? If you are, comment down below. Also, if this video was helpful to you, make sure you throw a thumbs up on it. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I make tech videos all the time, and I'd love to have you back in the next one. I'm going to be making another video on this TV. It's going to give you my full review of owning it for a little bit of time, but hopefully this helps you out if you're looking to buy it and looking to get it set up. So like I said, subscribe to this channel, and I'll see you back in the next video. Thanks.